Welcome back to On the Issues. The Greater Phoenix Chamber of Commerce has more than 2,900 member businesses and helps organizations stay connected and successful. Here to give us the details about upcoming activities is the President and CEO of that organization, Todd Sanders. Todd, thanks for being here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Todd, can you tell us what the mission is of the Greater Phoenix Chamber?
Well, the mission of the Chamber, and like you mentioned, we have about 2,900 members, is to promote the strength and development of business in the Valley, to ensure that we have a good quality of life, and I think really importantly to make sure that business has a voice in the halls of government. With everything that's happened in the last year, though, I think things have been turned upside down, and really one of our main focuses right now is looking at the 300,000 jobs that we lost in Arizona and figuring out how can we bring those back.
Absolutely. Now, for the member organizations, what are the benefits that they get?
Well, we like to focus on 4 key areas, and obviously this is kind of a nutshell explanation, but we want to make sure that the businesses have a way to sort of grow and develop their business. Obviously right now saving money is important. You're doing a great job at the city to do that. We obviously recognize that we want to make sure our members can do that as well. So that's another aspect of it. The voice in government that I mentioned that is so important. And then also ways to promote their business to make sure they're marketed. I think it's sometimes an instinct to sort of pull back right now in terms of how you're marketing your business, but really what you need to do is be out there in front of people so that they're walking in your door.
Mm-hmm. Well, that makes a lot of sense, and I just want to thank you, Todd, and your organization for all that you've done to help sponsor events that I've held in District 3, meeting with small businesses. You've also helped to set up tours with businesses within my district, such as Buddy Stubbs, Harley Davidson. That was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
You know, it was. I feel bad for those people who had to see me in a suit sitting on a Harley, but you know, I mean, these are great things that you make available to your member companies. So I want to thank you for that.
Well, we appreciate you coming out. The Council Connect program that we have now, I think, is really impactful because, you know, what we did with you, for instance, is we went out to the district and actually met with 3 businesses who really hadn't had an opportunity to be at one of your events, but that really had real issues. And I think that more and more we're really seeing a demand for that. And so there's a lot of value to that, and a lot of power to that.
What's your strategy right now for recruiting new members to your organization?
Well, a lot of it is word of mouth. You know, some of our biggest advocates are members. We actually had a new member orientation today, and I was amazed at how many of those folks actually had heard about us from a different member. But we're actually in the brave new world of Facebook and Twitter, and I never thought I'd be Twittering, but here I am. And we have a great team at the Chamber as well. And the way we look at it is everyone, all of us at the Chamber are ambassadors and advocates for our members, but we're also out there promoting the Chamber. So that's another great way to do it as well.
And then you have several events and workshops as well. Can you talk a little bit about those?
Yeah, well, and the workshops I think right now make a lot of sense. A lot of businesses are struggling or looking at the recovery and wondering what do we need to be doing next. So we do a lot of targeted type of workshops. One of the things that we're going to be starting out in next month, in April, is a Chamber Institute, and really what that is going to do is get back down to the basics. And it's a 6-month certificated program where we're going to kind of take you through steps that will essentially increase your top line revenues. And so those are the kind of things that are important to us. Other events, we obviously are very proud to have the State of the City addressed by the mayor, and we actually hold that event. And that is on March 23rd. And we also have the Small Business Impact Awards on May 19th. And since we're a small business chamber, over 70% of our businesses are small businesses, and people might be interested to hear that. We think that we've got to celebrate that, and we've got some great success stories out there from a lot of our members here in Phoenix.
Well, that's absolutely right, and I think, you know, I've really tried to focus on through a lot of these events that you've helped sponsor, really find out what it is that the businesses need, what the small businesses need to help them succeed, and what are the things that we're doing well in the city of Phoenix, and what are the things that we're not doing such a good job of. And so I appreciate those forums, and you know, we've heard a lot. We've heard that we need to cut through the red tape down here at City Hall, and so I know I spoke to one of your groups last week, and we talked about that Office of Customer Advocacy that we've now created within City Hall. So this is someone who can take these small businesses by the hand and walk them through the process. We don't want to lose any small businesses because they felt like they didn't know where to go within the city of Phoenix.
And it's critical, and I think that's the case in many instances where we have a member who just has a problem, but they're not sure where to start, and that kind of service is incredibly important. And of course, we've had the opportunity to work with you on issues that are important to our members in terms of how do we get financing. So for instance, members in the district or constituents in the district, what do I need to do to get financing today? And I think we've had some successful workshops that you've helped us with to really understand, what are banks looking for? What do you need to line up before you walk into the bank to make sure you're successful?
Right, and that's why I think, being a member of your organization is so valuable for these small businesses. You all have seen some of the pitfalls that people have run into, maybe not being fully prepared with the proper business plan when they went to their lender. So they get denied funding, and then they may never be able to pursue their dreams. So you're kind of in the dream business and helping these people to fulfill their dreams. And then as a result, when these businesses are successful, then that means more revenue into the city of Phoenix, which means that we can continue to provide the public safety for our citizens and to provide the services like libraries, senior centers, and parks.
Right, and those services are critical for businesses, and not only businesses who are here, but businesses that want to come in. They want to see a stable city government, a stable state government that's well run and has the services they're looking for.
Absolutely. Well, again, Todd, thanks for all that you've done. You've done a great job at the Phoenix Chamber so far, and look forward to more successes from you in the future.
Well, we appreciate everything you've done for us, and we certainly look forward to working with you as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it for this month's On the Issues. If you have comments or questions about today's show or anything else related to the city, please contact my office or visit my website. I'm at phoenix.gov/District 3. We'll see you next time on The Issues.